made in New Hampshire and in all of our facilities.
Are you sure about that?
Oh no.
Bruh.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
We are 100% American made in New Hampshire.
Are you serious right now, bruh?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all having a wonderful night tonight. If you can't read, it did in fact not end today or 3 days ago now for the company known as Sig Saga. Various funny spellings of that exist. But tonight we are joined by Protraband, who has been doing some excellent work covering the Sig 320 saga. He has now just published his fourth video on
Fourth.
Sig.
I think this is number 4. Yeah. Mr. Tripp, thank you for having me on. Richard as well with the picture. We love Richard. Yeah, happy to be here. Yeah, boy, I never thought looking into Sig just as a video idea for, several months ago would evolve into all this. There was just so much there. It's really kind of crazy what's happened. But yeah, happy to be here. Happy to talk about it and other things with your chat, and we'll get rolling.
Yeah, so we're going to go into some of your background on it. We'll go through some of like the preliminary stuff to kind of catch everybody up, and then through this newest video and this document that you actually shared with me a couple days ago now. But you just now released the video on it, which I haven't watched because it's actually longer than the time that it's been out. So of course I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, we should have called ourselves engagement hacking grifters, because I believe that is what Sig called everyone who had the who dared to call out the 320's possible failings. Yeah,
well, greetings, fellow liberals. If you knew me, that would be even funnier, because I'm like, we're not exactly liberal, but no, I think that that response came from a place of frustration, probably for the social media person there. Yeah, Richard, we want to see you. Who realized that they have a monumental task to respond to all of this, and the strategy they chose is just, I'm going to throw out the insult card and see what happens. Didn't really work out too well for him.
No, it was a very strong response. I feel like if you're trying to strong arm people into to stop talking about you, usually doesn't work on the internet, right? Because you can't actually threaten trolls on the internet. Like, it never works out. So the first video is like 50 minutes long. The second one is like an hour, 2 hours long that you're seeing here. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I never wanted to make multiple hour-long videos. Definitely, people are like, "Where's the uploads?" It's coming, right? But I didn't want to. Sorry, Richard.
Oh, no, I was just saying it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of editing that goes into a 2 hour long video. So
absolutely, especially if you want to have, maybe not perfectionist, but check on details and all these things like that. No, I started, I was a GunTube watcher for many years. That's how I would describe myself. Obviously influenced by admin quite a bit when he was getting started. That was a lot of fun. And I just saw all these and thought, I had an opportunity in my life where, things changed. I thought, you know what, well, maybe now's the time. Maybe we'll start a GunTube channel, because there's things out there that people aren't talking about that I think we can add to. And one of them was this that you're watching right here, the Sig stuff. Nobody really found this stuff before. So it was interesting to do.
Well, I think, yeah, this is something that isn't done that much in the gun industry. Like, really well edited, funny breakdowns of things. Like, 99% of gun content is, wow, look at this thing. It's great. Anyways, a message from our sponsor, video ends, right? Or something.
Yeah.
But this sort of deep dive, highly edited, really high quality content that's funny and engaging, like just the first minute of this is hilarious.
So many people still don't fully understand that we are 100% American.
All right, let me turn down the speed. I listen to things really fast.
Power user.
In New Hampshire and in all of our facilities.
Are you sure about that?
Oh no.
Bruh.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
We are 100% American made in New Hampshire.
Are you serious right now, bruh?
Anyways,
Yeah.
everybody in the chat should go check out his Protraband. He has some fantastic videos on Sig. And I remember people sending me actually your very first video,
Oh,
which
really?
was the clone build. I think that was
Yeah.
the first video that I watched, like when it came out. I was, oh, this is cool. Like a new channel doing stuff, really high quality. The camera works good, all that sort of stuff. And then like a 2-hour documentary on Sig. It's like, that's quite a bit of a change of pace there, but very cool. I enjoy it. Just out of curiosity, if anyone needed a job, Sig is hiring a new marketing specialist and social media manager. So there is a position open with Sig Sauer. I'm not sure why people might have quit that position recently, but that opened up, I believe, today. I believe that was posted today. So if you guys are interested, you should check them out. I did think about applying as a meme. I think that would be quite funny to have my application come across somebody's desk and for them not to put 2 and 2 together before they threw it in the trash.
Sig, holla at your boy. I'll do much better than the last one.
Hit me up. I could have done much, much better simply by doing nothing.
Well, let's talk about that, because people talk about, okay, the Bud Light marketing thing and Jaguar cars. I think this was one of the worst self-inflicted wounds I can think of, or that I've ever seen a company do. I mean, it was just horrible. Completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
Jaguar was pretty bad though, because immediately everybody come out and they said nobody wants a car with a tranny problem.
Oof. The jokes write themselves. So I do love that this context was added right after. So Sig Sauer says the P320 dot. It ends today. The truth about the P320. And then, of course, immediately you get all the links posted right underneath it. There are numerous real-world examples of the P320 discharging without the trigger being pulled. SIG has been found liable for this design flaw in court in multiple cases in multiple states. This is not anti-gun propaganda. The P320 just isn't good.
Community notes.
Yeah.
Hitting a home run. Did they think this was going to go any other way?
I mean, it feels like an attempt to strong arm, and just say, it's done, it's over. And they vastly underestimated our power level and vastly overestimated their power level. And now if eyes weren't on stuff before, it sure is now. So I'm not sure how they're going to walk back from this. I think possibly you might see some staffing changes higher than this. But I don't know, Trip, a lot of people have said the option they have is ride it out and keep the P320 going, and try to fight it. I mean, they've profited over, probably $500 million if you assume only about 2 million P320s have been sold. Their margins are around $250 per one, so that's a low ball. Or do they bring it back, and try to get the reputation back? I don't know what's better for them at this point. I think they should do the right thing, obviously, but interested what you think.
I think we kind of came to the same conclusion last time we talked about them. They've made so much money off of it, and they have so many active contracts with the 320. They can't afford to admit fault. So until the point at which they're paying out more money than they're making, or they start losing money on the 320, they will defend it to the death. And then you'll see a quick turnaround, like, oh, we had a few batches here and there that had issues. Anyways, here's the new P330. That's our next generation firearm with a completely redesigned striker.